And welcome back to the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast for December 18th through the 20th. This weekend, this video was taken Thursday afternoon next to the Jack's Beach Pier. I didn't go down to the water because the wind was whipping probably west at 20 plus. It was cold. Surf 2 to 4 foot. The water was actually very nice. And actually, it should probably stay nice the next few days with the winds we have coming. But there was not a single soul fishing. Took a picture of the flag just to show you. It's going pretty good, guys. Good thing is it was straight west, and this time of year, a straight west wind usually keeps the water really clean. They've added the next section, so actually the next section they put up, they'll be past the current end of the pier, and they'll start removing the debris that's laying on the bottom. And it'll be one step closer to having our pier back and being able to catch some sheephead all winter long, guys. So like with most videos you see, I have people with their catches. Nobody had any catches the last few days. I usually ask for the pictures so we can put them up and let everybody see what they've caught. But it's been slow. As you know, Tuesday it was north 20 to 25 on the beach. Then Wednesday we had rain all day, and then Thursday we had west winds, so not a lot of fishing going on the beach. Inlet-wise, they're still catching drum, sheephead, trout, reds. You know, Nassau Sound area, the Volano area. Flagler Pier was good today. I got a good report of a lot of whiting being caught. Water wasn't as clear as it is in Jack's Beach, but a lot of whiting and a couple of sheephead. The key to look for right now, Jack's Beach, the water temperature is 63, guys, 63. Flagler, it's around 66 to 68, and the further south you go, it steadies out, 67, 68. A lot of good pompano reports the last few days, Flagler and south of Flagler. So if you're looking for pompano and you live in the Jacksonville area, Northeast Florida area, you're gonna have to travel. And this weekend you might be able to get on some fish. When we're looking at the winds for Friday, you're looking at northeast 10 to 15. Then again on Saturday, northeast 10 to 15. Then on Sunday, west 5 to 15. So the water should stay clean. Get down there on Sunday if you can with that west wind. It'll flatten it out. Whitewash won't be as bad, and you should be able to catch some nice fish. There are sand fleas down south right now in the Jacksonville area. They are near impossible to find. They've buried down. They're waiting for that water to warm back up. Like I said, the water's 63, so they go down. If you want to stay up in this area and fish, you can look for whiting. And there should be a good amount of them, enough to bring home for a meal. Also bluefish, the occasional redfish. But like I said, whiting galore. And there's nothing wrong with whiting this time of year. They freeze well. But like I said, if you want pompano, you need to head south, guys. Head south out of the Jacksonville area. We'll be like this for a while. We want that water to hit 67, 68 again, and that's when everything takes off again. If not, and you don't want to travel and you want to hit the river, like I said, sheephead, flounder. There's still flounder around. Still some mullet around. Redfish. I got some nice trout today. 22, 23 inches, 18 inches. They're hitting the live shrimp on a float rig. If you like artificials, they're hitting artificials. But hit the river. Find creek mouths if you can that are emptying out and fish those areas. Like the redfish this time of year, they like to get back on the mud flats. And as the tide empties out, find areas where they can congregate and absorb that nice warm water off the mud. Redfish love that. I'm going to show y'all something. I got a few pier logs from the old Jack's Pier when it was open. We kept a daily log, the water temperature and everything that's biting, just to show you what to expect with the water temperature being 63, guys. So this is for January of 1999. You see that? 61 water, 62, 62, 59. What do you see on here? Whiting, 59-degree water, good amount of whiting, 35, 25, 23. So when you see that colder water, don't be discouraged, I should say, because there's still whiting around. See that cold, 38. That was the high. See, north at 15, water 57. It looks like from what I've looked through all the pier logs, when that water hits below 58, even the whiting stop biting. Back up to 59, 15, 17 whiting. Then you hit 60 again. Wow, there's a sheephead thrown in there. 59, a lot of whiting. 58, there's me, young Spencer. And you jump back over here to 60, 61, you start to get more. And then 59 again, sheephead again. So we're gonna be in this holding pattern in the low 60s for a while with the temperatures we have. So it looks like we'll be getting a lot of whiting. And there you are, 62. See that slow day, small whiting. Then magic number again, 64 degrees. They really start to bite. Something that's very interesting, when the water temperature is dropping, when it gets 64 and below, there's more up and down days. See there, there's young Spencer. My mom probably dropped me off. A lot of whiting and big reds. But what I've noticed is when that was a good day. Look at that, 96 whiting, guys. 3 reds, big reds. We catch a ton of big reds off the end fishing for whiting. But what I've noticed is when the water is dropping, the fish get out of here sooner. So 64 and below, they thin out. There are still good days, like I've shown you. There's still good days, but not as many. But when the water starts to warm back up, they hit 64 and up, they really go crazy, and you'll start to see the drum and sheephead and everything else show up. So that's just a little something to show you. These logs are pretty steadfast with what goes on around here. They're pretty accurate because, I mean, it was the old Jack's Beach Pier, 6th Avenue South, so right on the ocean, and we caught everything we catch in the surf up there. So this, I always look back to this to see, you know, compare it to December of 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and see the difference. One thing I noticed is we caught a lot more whiting in the late 90s and early 2000s than we do now. I mean, days of 90, 100 fish were common when the water hit 66, 67 degrees. But maybe we'll get back to that one day. We don't really need that many, do we? When I was a kid, I was just happy to fill the cooler. Now, 10, 15 fish, man, plenty of meat, guys. But if you're gonna get out to fish, I'd say Sunday looks to be the best day. Tomorrow and Saturday, you're gonna have that northeast wind, like I said, 10 to 15, so there'll be a little bit of current. You can still fish the lower tides. Bring your Sinker Guy Sputniks, your fish bites, fresh shrimp and clam, and load up on whiting. Send me some reports, let me know what you're doing, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments of this video, guys. So with that being said, y'all guys, have a great weekend.